Hello, this is Thomas, and today we will be making banana everything cookies. These are pretty easy, but they're really delicious, and I really enjoy eating them and making them. It has been a while since I actually made a video because I've had some computer difficulties, but we are back, and today we will be making another yummy dessert. First, you're going to preheat your oven to 350 degrees and take a baking sheet and just put a sheet of parchment paper on it and set that off to the side. Then you're going to take a bowl and a banana masher, and then you're going to take one ripe banana. These should be very ripe, like this one, which has a bunch of brown spots all over it, and you're just going to put that in your bowl and then mash it up with your masher. A fork also works to do this, but next you're going to add 2/3 of a cup sugar, 1/3 of a cup canola oil, and a teaspoon of vanilla. Then with a whisker or fork, you're just going to stir that up. Next, you're going to add in 3/4 cup and an additional 2 tablespoons of flour, half a teaspoon of baking soda, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. You're also going to add in a 1/4 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Then you're just going to stir that up. Then you're going to add in 2 cups of oats. They should be rolled oats. Half a cup of chocolate chips. I usually like to use bittersweet chocolate chips, however, we don't have any of those, so I'm going to have to settle for semi-sweet. Then a half a cup of walnuts, or since my sister is allergic, I'm going to substitute that for half a cup of pretzels, which I think really adds to the flavor since it's like salty and pretty crunchy, and I think that these cookies really need that. So you want to just take your pretzels and then break them up into your half cup measure until you've reached half a cup. Then you're just going to add that in and stir it all around. This dough actually does not have any eggs in it because, fun fact, bananas are an egg substitute and you can use them instead of eggs. Next, you're going to take a cookie scoop and just scoop these onto your baking sheet. You can make a lot now, in which case you probably need another baking sheet, or you can just bake some and put some in a glass, in a container, which you'll put in the fridge, which is what I'm going to do. These are good even when they're not warm though, so if you want to make all of them, you should just do that. So you just want to take a little bit of dough and then roll it into a ball in your hand, and then just put it on the cookie pan, and then continue doing that until you've made as many as you want to make. Since I'm also going to put these in a container, I'm just going to scoop it into there. After you scoop them, your hands will probably be a mess, so you're probably going to either want to wash them frequently while making the cookies or add a little bit more flour into the dough so that it's less sticky if your dough isn't cooperating. I'm going to put this in the fridge, and I'm going to put these in the oven. So this can go in the fridge for as long as you really need it to, so I don't know how long that will be. So you're going to pop these in the oven for about 9 to 12 minutes. I will be back when they're out to heat them and take them out and let them cool. When your cookies are done, you can turn your oven off and take them out to let them cool. As I said earlier, these are really good when they're cold or when they're warm, so it's up to you how long you let them rest for. Once you've let your dessert cool for as long as you wanted it to, you should eat it one. So these are really delicious, so I'm going to eat one now. These are pretty easy, really delicious, and I really like making them, and of course eating them. So I will see you next time. Goodbye.